I joined Cribl because I wanted to be part of something different and really part of a first principles company that looks at a market and looks at a problem and says, how can we solve this differently?
I remember one of the first things when I felt, I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, I am, for better or for worse, speaking and standing on the shoulders of the women here, and also like trying to reflect, what is in the best interest of us.
It just feels a lot more like supportive here, and recognize that women are like a minority in tech and just in some workforces in general.
There is not a woman at Cribl that I have connected to where I haven't thought there is something from this person that I can really try to emulate in my life, that I respect and admire so much.
So having that community of women who were at Cribl, and it just really helped me to adjust to remote work, to adjust to a new industry, to adjust to a lot of things that I was going through at the time. So just really grateful for it, honestly.
I've always noticed that they are very, very supportive of everybody, and especially women. So it feels really good to feel appreciated and cared for.
I love that we have a culture of doing. I love that we have a culture of inclusiveness and transparency.
I think we've taken a good approach to hiring people who have experience and not being too worried about the fact that they're older. There's not any age discrimination at all that I can think of. And that makes a big difference, especially to women.
Who's my mentor in the world of tech? The women that work at Cribl.
Probably my mom. Just those sacrifices that she made, I feel like really made me who I am today.
One of my role models is my mom, because she worked even when it was an era where that wasn't really the norm for women, and she really loved what she did.
So my number one mentor when I was growing up was my mom. I've had an opportunity to be exposed to many strong, intelligent, and powerful women in my career, and I feel like all of them have left marks on me and helped pave the way for the path that I get to now walk, and hopefully do the same for women that are trying to follow in my footsteps.
I love what I do, but more importantly, it's because I know that by staying here, I provide I'm visible. I'm in a very visible space, and it's going to prompt other people to realize hey, I can do that too.
It's not that this isn't hard, but it is a problem that the industry has created. And so it's up to us as an industry to try and solve it, to work on it. It's not going to be it has not ever been easy to solve this problem.
Because this is incredibly important. And it's one of the things that I'm the most proud of in working at Cribl.
I'm excited to see, how things change over the next year, and hopefully keep in a positive direction as far as, how we're recruiting women and keeping them happy in the workplace and making them feel welcome and whatnot.
There's a lot more to learn and a lot more room to grow.
But there are still things that we got to work on, and we're open about them, and I appreciate that.
There are so many women that I work with, many of whom are at Cribl, that are really personal heroes.
Absolutely. We want more women in tech, and we want more diversity in tech in general. And that's something that we're committed to as a company.